What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you are doing well. And in this video, I'm going to give you a quick update about what Sei is up to. So Sei has been moving behind the scenes in a very impressive fashion, in my opinion. And they are pulling up with updates and integrations that are in real time active compared to, oh, we've just partnered with X. And let me tell you what I mean. So primary movers of a cryptocurrency, the number one mover is hype. The second is the utility aspect of it. And those utility coins take longer to build. But what Sei seems to be doing is they are both doing a hype and creating a level of utility. I have not seen the development side or developers actually building in their thousands on the Sei blockchain. However, that gets trumped by news like this. So 168 million devices. Quite significant because Xiaomi or Mi is more than just a phone manufacturer. They are one of China's largest tech companies and they're third biggest mobile phones manufacturer globally. So this launch, in addition to what Sei have done with Xiaomi, they will also put forward 5 million global mobile innovations program to accelerate blockchain adoption for or on those consumer devices. Now, what makes it really, really impressive is the fact that the integration will be ready as of Monday, the 17th. So this will be a new available, shipping with Xiaomi phones in terms of these finance going on to Xiaomi, global user base, next generation of finance, designed for stablecoin payments and integrated into the mobile phone. I think that is tremendously bullish. Now, of course, prices, charts don't really matter in this case. You are buying this at the lowest levels that you could see, and every analyst is literally seeing exactly what I'm seeing, and I'm talking about people with experience in the space. So this is number one. Number two, they've just back in November, I remember talking about Canary Capital, and of course the filing here has filed an updated pre-effective amendment on the staked Sei ETF. So if you remember, Canary Capital filed an ETF for Sei on the 24th or 23rd of November this year. Of course, under the current market climate, that is not going to be talked about. Why? Because the market is in complete and utter depression. Now, of course, there's this whole discussion about the evolution of blockchain consensus. You have, of course, first generation, second, third. And what Sei is saying is they are a fifth generation blockchain, 2025 and plus. So you've got fourth generation, the likes of Sui, Monad. You've got third generation, Solana, Algorand. Second generation like Cosmos, Ethereum, of course, first generation Bitcoin, Ethereum proof of work, stuff like that. But I would obviously say in terms of the progression, I think what they are doing is Sei Labs is an institutional coin. Let's be fair. I love Sui and I love Kaspa, and I think the catalyst for Kaspa is going to be, exchange listings. It's going to be that kind of DeFi layer on top of Kaspa. Whereas Sui is more of a retail friendly environment, fast wallets, account abstraction, incredibly fast, amazing tool. I think Sui will be a blockchain that really takes off in the next cycle fully. But in my opinion, outside of those two, and you look at Monad as well, still yet to be tested, but Monad is a very good layer one blockchain. But the dark horse, in my opinion, is Sei. And without a shadow of a doubt, if Sei continues to move with these integrations, with the institutional adoption, with the ETFs, it is very clear to me, with the backing of the likes of Coinbase, Circle, Jump Capital, and of course Multicoin Capital, all of these VCs, right? With a price the way it is, in my opinion, I think Sei is outside of any in terms of value. I think it's one of the best layer ones for price versus, kind of hype and hype does matter. And I think if they are going to go and continue to innovate in the space and continue to deliver integrations that are ready to go, they are going to be absolutely cooking this cycle, okay? Because these things in terms of, like, for example, if you look at this, according to news, this was like 14th of November. ETF has been listed for, now they've added staking, but this was listed for the, this is already listed in November. And I think this is going to grow and become even more stronger. And what I do like about this is includes responses to the comments that they receive, and of course, amendments, including staking. I think this is big. And of course, the news over here with Xiaomi being the main kind of, the Korea is massive with crypto. And of course, there's also the Mi news, but this is more about the integrations across Binance, OKX, and it's seen accelerated adoption. I think that is incredibly bullish. And of course, crypto in Korea, crypto in the East is absolutely huge. Now, this news right now, while retail is looking at the current market condition, again, join our Discord. I've just updated a very good piece on the smart money that we're seeing, what stable coins are doing, what smart traders are doing. But I think this is a massive, massive news. And not because that it's just Xiaomi and the fact that they've got 168 million devices and mobile, of course, finance is moving and shipping with the stablecoin ready Sei on deployment. But it's the fact that it is deployed immediately. Now, when it's deployed immediately, what that would see is Sei is showing real adoption. Now, in terms of where I see Sei improving, I think it's going to be developers. I think that's what Ethereum, Solana, Sui, everyone is fighting for. Again, Sui is on the move programming language, but this is, of course, this blockchain here is Ethereum compatible. So that's what we're looking at. But let me know your thoughts. Again, I'm not here to sell you shit. Like, whoever is looking at this information, forget the hype, right? Hype does matter, but forget the hype when you're buying this. Look at the chart. It's at all-time low. And even if we come back into the, the 12 cents, 12.5 cents, if the market gets further manipulated, in my opinion, that's always an opportunity. But looking at the way things are going right now, don't buy it. Don't invest into anything that you don't understand. But it seems clear to me when you look at this prolonged downtrend, right? And where we are currently, this asset is likely to go for a very good outbreak, come and test, and then, go through the levels and ultimately go to new all-time high. So I do hold, basically I hold Sui as layer ones. I hold Cas. I hold small amount of Mon. And I've built up a great bag of Sei. Of course, you can choose any blockchain that you want as a layer one. Outside of that, these are what I call my general purpose layer ones. And then, of course, outside of that, Tau specific niche AI layer one. I've got Arweave. And, I do look at these as, again, very, very good investments in terms of being specific layer ones. But there's Sui, Monad. Not everybody can buy many coins, but I do have conviction in those 4 layer ones. Biggest bag out of them is Kaspa, followed by Sui, followed by Sei. Of course, my smallest bag there is Monad. Not financial advice, but let me know what you think. Smash a like. I think this is a very informative video that I've just given you. But hey, it's up to you to like, follow. 70% of people that watch these don't actually follow the channel, and I would really appreciate if you could help me out with a like and a follow. Take care, guys. Have a lovely weekend.